Good morning. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is pressure. Pressure is basically defined as a force per unit area. The SI unit of a pressure is Pascal, denoted by a PA, or you can say that Newton per meter square. Pressure is force upon area. Force is denoted by Newton and area denoted by meter square. So automatically the unit of pressure also become Newton per meter square. There are some important activities and useful devices such as the syringe, the dropper, the drinking through the straw work on the principle of the pressure. Variation of pressure. Pressure is basically depend upon the two main factors. One is the force and another is the surface area. Pressure is increasing the force or on an area increase the pressure. Pressure is directly proportional to the force. If we increase the pressure, the force will also increase. If we decrease the pressure, the force will also decrease. Similarly, in increasing the area, the particular force act to decrease the pressure produced. The converse is also true. The decreasing the area over the particular force act as increase in the pressure produced. Basically the pressure is inversely proportional to the area, which means that if the pressure increases, the area decreases. If the area increases, the pressure decreases. For example, if the girl is wearing a pointed heel and the one girl is wearing a flat shoe on the sand, the girl one who is wearing heel, the sole will sink in the sand because the area is less and pressure is more, so she is not able to walk easily. Whereas the one girl who is wearing the shoe, the area is more of the sole of the shoe, the pressure is less and she will able to walk on the sand easily. That's why the needles are made of pointed, because the surface area is less, we need less force and and the pressure is more and we can stitch the cloth very easily. Now next is the fluid pressure. The pressure exerted by the fluids, that is liquid and gas, is known as the fluid pressure. This is why the balloon expands when we blow the air into it. When you blow the air into it, the molecules of air put the pressure on the walls of the balloon and this result in the increasing the size of the balloon. But if we put too much of air in it, the continuously the balloon's wall get expand and at the certain point the walls get burst. Similarly, when an object is immersed in a liquid, the liquid also exerts an upward force and that upward force is known as the buoyancy. The buoyancies depend upon the density. Density is equal to mass upon volume. If the density of an object is less than 1 gram per centimeter cube, it will float on water. If the density is more than 1 gram per centimeter cube, it will sink in water. The upward force that is exerted on an object when it is immersed in the water is known as the buoyancy, and this is because the water in the bucket exerts the pressure on the balloon. If you push the balloon by the hand in the bucket, the balloon will come forward automatically because of the upward force that is acting in the liquid, that is buoyancy. Next is the atmospheric pressure. The pressure which is exerted by the atmosphere, that is the thick blanket of air around us, is known as the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is defined as the pressure exerted on an object by the weight of the air above it. The atmospheric pressure on the earth at the sea level is around 100 kPa. It means that it is too much that, but we do not feel this weight of atmospheric pressure because there is some pressure in our blood vessels, and that balance out the pressure of atmosphere which is present outside our body. The atmospheric pressure is can be measured by using an instrument known as the barometer. Next is the variation of atmospheric pressure with altitude. Altitude means height above the sea level. As we move up, the atmospheric pressure decreases as because the layer of air decreases. As the atmospheric pressure decreases, the level of oxygen also decreases. That's why the people who move upward or basically when they go to climb the Mount Everest or the mountain, they carry the oxygen cylinder or special suit so that there is a variation between the pressure of their blood and the atmospheric pressure, which may result in the nose bleeding, even the burst of the nerve. That's why they carry the oxygen cylinder with them or they go with the specialized suit. Just like this, the astronaut, when they go to the space, they wear a specialized suit because there is no air. Hence, there is no air pressure, which may result in the bursting of the nerve. Next is the measuring pressure. General term which is used to measure the pressure is the pressure gauge. A simple instrument which is used to measure the pressure is known as the open tube manometer. It is consists of U-shaped tube and the center scale is there. One end is simply open in the air, another is attached to the rubber tube, and liquid is filled inside it with the same level. If the liquid is at same level, when we give the pressure by the rubber tube, the pressure increases and push the liquid from this side, and the liquid from the next side increases. The difference between the decreased side and the increased side shows you the pressure which has occurred in that liquid. Next is the variation of the liquid pressure with the depth. Depth means deep. As we go down, the pressure increases because the number of layers on it, the liquid and the weight of the air increases the pressure on it. That's why you can see that the structure of dam is broader at the bottom and the thinner at the upper part, because the pressure increases as we go the down. Even when the swimmers go down deep inside the sea, they wear a special suits known as diving suit, because they are experiencing the higher pressure as well as the buoyancy which is occurred due to the liquid. There are lots of application of pressure which is useful for us. The skis have a larger area of as the larger the area, the pressure is reduced and they do not sink in the snow and they can ski easily. The pressure on the studs on the sole of the football shoes is high enough for them sinking into the ground, which makes the extra grip because area is small and pressure is large in the studs, and it makes the extra grip of the shoes. The edge of the knife area of knife is basically small, which increases the pressure and you can cut enough with that thing. Next is the syringe. Syringe is used to take up the blood for the test. The pressure of the liquid that force the liquid to move in the syringe when the plunger is withdrawn. The air which is sucked out of the drinking straw, the air pressure inside decreases. The atmospheric pressure outside the force increases, due to which the liquid goes inside the straw. Next is the vacuum cleaner. It has a fan inside it which creates a low pressure inside the device, and due to which the air and dirt particles get sucked into the device. The heavy bags of your school, even your laptop bags, have a broader strap so that increase area, decrease the pressure, and you can carry the lots of book and the different copies with you without having a pain in the shoulder. That's it. Thank you and have a nice day.